Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a native Black American and a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, go to nativeblackancestry.com to schedule a consultation.
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British, man. Quite frankly, you was kings, Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners. Raised up the children to worship their images. Set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them. And this shit get way deeper than your pigment.
But I have a nickname, and it is the King of Receipts. And I have that nickname because I don't just get up here and talk, I show evidence. So why don't I bring up some evidence as to how our ancestors were speaking about Africa? You know, we had successful Black-owned cities and newspapers and lawyers and doctors and everything. And guess what? In our newspapers, we wrote about Africa in the 1800s, early 1900s. Our ancestors were very, very vocal about Africa and all these schemes to get us to quote unquote go back to Africa. And let's do a little bit of reading, shall we? Because at the end of the day, although these Africans may not realize it, reading is oh so fundamental.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's take a little look. This right here is a newspaper clipping from Kansas City, Missouri. It says, disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name in the United States, is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not his own? Now y'all see why they call me the King of Receipts, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Frederick Douglass, in his newspaper, wrote January 22nd, 1852, about Abraham Lincoln's colonization schemes. He had deportation and colonization schemes. He wanted to emancipate us and then deport us. And this is what Frederick Douglass wrote about the colonization scheme. There is no sentiment more universally entertained, nor more firmly held by the free colored people of the United States than that this is their own, their native land. And that here, for good or for evil, their destiny is to be wrought out. Identified with the entire history of the American people, going back more than 200 years, this sentiment is natural and praiseworthy. There is not now, there never has been, and we think there never will be any general desire on the part of our people to immigrate from this land to any other, and least of all, to the wilds of Africa. Yeah, our ancestors weren't just standing on business, they were standing on lineage. But let the African woman tell us, we got to be African. We got to identify as African. We got to call ourselves African American. No, me no African, mommy.
Hi, my name is Vishelle, and I came across Mike on YouTube showing some historical information about how, we're not all from Africa. And of course, it got my attention as I've been doing my genealogy research for a little while, but I hit a brick road and I needed more help. So the consultation that I had with Mike, it was great, very informative, showed me a lot of history that I was unaware of, and it's made me more aware of what I don't know. So with finding him, I'm pretty sure that it's going to open up a new door, information about who I really am, who my lineage is, and I'm excited to get started. I'm so happy to have found him, and I recommend him to anyone who may have hit a brick road, who is interested in, going a little bit further than they may have been able to get, or just to find out the truth about your ancestry, contact him.
Nobody finds that strange. So at first, when we said that we were African American, then we had some people over there saying, no, you're not African Americans. So then once we're like, okay, whatever, we're just going to start from square one. So let's just start doing some blood work, some research, and finding out where it is that we came from. And a lot of us can trace our roots, again, back here. So then we have people in America telling us, oh no, you're not Native American. It's possible for you to be Native American. The actual natives were the Mexicans and the Indians that were here because they originally had the land. Then you have white people. No, you can't be Native Americans. I know that I'm basically 60% Cherokee or Chickasaw and all this other type of stuff. I got my ticket from the $5 rolls, of which my great-great-grandpappy sat up there and paid for, even though we originally too are also immigrants. But it doesn't matter because I have more proof that I'm Native American than you. What do you actually have? So we have people out there in Latin America telling us that we're not Native American. We got white people who have fake Native American ancestry telling us that we're not Native American. Then we got people over there in Africa telling us that we're not Native American. This is looking a little bit weird here, guys. Like I said before, whenever it gets to a point where you got a multitude of people telling you that you are not something, something is up.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Deny Africa all you want. You are Africans. That is how you got to America. You can claim America because that's all you know, but the blood flows through your veins. That blood that flows through your veins. That blood that makes you sing good. That blood that makes you dance good.
If it's African blood that makes us sing and dance good, then why don't Africans sing and dance as good as us?
Blood that gives you that rhythm. That blood that gives you boldness and bravery.
If African blood gives us boldness and bravery, why don't Africans display boldness and bravery?
That blood that gave you beauty, intelligence. That blood is from Africa. That blood flows through your veins just as it flows through my veins. We are one people. I'm not going to force you to accept it, but I'm telling you, and I will tell you, and I will keep telling you, and I will keep going on.
I wonder if you know that I know he's lying right now. Oh, you got the new Margellas? That's what's up, that's what's up. I see you. That's your BMW? That's nice. That's your girl? Golly. Okay, I see you. But I just want to know one thing. You ready? Why the you lying?
Yeah, we sold some of y'all to the white man, but don't remember that blood is why you successful. 400, 500 years later, y'all successful because of that African blood some of y'all got from 700 years ago. I mean, all right. You see how they're desperately trying to cling on to us? You see how us delineating, us doing our genealogy, us discovering our ancestral heritage, do you see how this just makes them go crazy?
Please, cut the crap. And if you are feeling some kind of broken about history and some kind of anger towards African people, it is not our fault. We are.
Oh, it's not your fault that you chose to enslave your fellow Africans and sell them to foreigners for muskets and beer and gunpowder and trinkets. Oh, it's not your fault. Wait. The white man forced you to capture Africans and sell them to the. Oh, that's what it is. The white man made them enslave one another and sell them for. Oh, I got it.
We are not the enemy here, guys. We are not the enemies. You went through hell. Stop lying about history. Stop the false claims, please. Have some dignity and respect for African people, black people all over the world. If you don't want to.
But the funny thing is, they don't call themselves black people, and they don't even identify as African. Africans don't call themselves Africans. Africans do not go anywhere in the world and say, "Hi, I'm African." They say, "I'm Somali, I'm Sudanese, I'm Congolese, I'm from Lithuania, I'm from Ethiopia." They don't even identify colloquially as African. So why are they trying to get us to? When we ain't never even been to Africa, our parents ain't from, grandparents ain't from, your great. These motherfuckers think we immigrants like how they are. I'm not no immigrant, girl.
You be one of us and you think that you are Caucasian or something. We know our people. You can bleach, you can change your nose, you can change your eyes, you can do whatever to be Caucasian. We know you. We know our people. Some of you lot, you have never even been to the motherland. What are you scared of? Go.
Maybe we don't like going to impoverished third world countries that have armed conflicts popping off and genocide and mutilation and rape and child trafficking and everything in between. Maybe we don't want to visit Africa for the same reason you guys are fleeing Africa.
So for anybody who is on the fence about having Mike help you or walk you through or educating you about genealogy and the genocide that has happened with the paper trail, I implore you to reach out, allow him to educate you and assist you in this process. I have learned so much in this consultation. I feel educated, empowered, and excited for learning about my history and looking forward to the future. So if you're on the fence, please go ahead, hit up Mike. I promise you will not be disappointed.